Hey everyone, Mikey Kung Pao here. Hey, Christmas getting pretty close, isn't it? A couple, 2.5 weeks or something. You got your Christmas shopping done? Look, I got a little Christmassy artifact here. A little holiday cold thing. Because it's so cold here. We don't usually get cold weather here. But it's been freezing. So this guy's actual ice cubes. Okay, maybe he's not really actual ice cube. I have to put him back here someplace where you can kind of see him distracting you the whole time while we're doing our video. Anyway, do Jodi Arias have a love-hate relationship with Juan Martinez? We're going to explore that today, and I think maybe she do. And we're going to look at Troy Hayden on Fox 10 new little clip they did, a little exclusive interview, and they do a super job on that channel. So let's go take a look at that and see what they are talking about to Jodi's former cellmate. Quite interesting. Let's check out the Fox Channel 10 exclusive on the cellmate. But first of all, Judge Stephen, what she's saying here is case should have been about this wrong, but instead it's been this wrong, okay? So anyway, let's see what they have to say here.
It involves social media. Her attorneys are asking the judge in this case to have the jurors turn over their Twitter usernames. Attorneys want to make sure that none of the jurors are tweeting about the penalty phase of this trial, and to make sure that none of them are...
None of them can be tweeting, but what I'm wondering is, how come Jodi's allowed to be tweeting? That's what I don't understand. If none of the jurors or anybody else can tweet. Hey, notice Juan Martinez looking pretty bored right there when hearing Nermi talk. Of course, we all look like that when Nermi talking, okay? And we see in the background well, I'm not going to make that joke again. Let's see what else.
None of them are being influenced by anybody online.
Also tonight, we're learning more about Jodi Arias' time behind bars from one of her former cellmates.
Who's speaking exclusively to Fox 10. She's opening up about her time inside the same cell as the convicted murderer.
Troy Hayden joins us live with more on that tonight. Troy. Well, she does have quite...
Troy Hayden, by the way, is my hero, right after Juan Martinez in the Jodi Arias trial. Let's see what you get to say.
He does have quite a story to tell, John and Carrie. We confirm that this woman did live with Jodi Arias in her small cell before the trial. Now, we need to point out, this woman has a history of emotional issues.
Which woman would that be? That one there? Oh, wait, she don't have emotional issues. She have a sociopathic, murderous, rage, psycho issues. Okay, let's go. Talking about the cellmate on the emotional thing.
Issues. The same thing can be said, though, for many of the women in the jail system. And she claims to have a unique insight on Arizona's most infamous inmate.
I think she's very dangerous. Very dangerous.
You and me both say
Cassandra
that.
Collins has a perspective on Jodi Arias that few others have. Fox 10 has confirmed she was Jodi's cellmate in a small 2-bunk cell in the Estrella jail. And Cassandra says Arias told her if she gets the death penalty, she was going to go after key players in the case.
She said that if she's given a death sentence, she wanted to get her revenge. She knows inmates on the outs to do a mafia bow tie. Yeah.
Meaning what?
Mafia what?
Cut his throat.
Cut his throat? Well, of course, Jodi Arias, that would be her weapon of choice in any kind of murder, wouldn't it? A knife and a throat slitting. I think we should keep this in mind for a tiny bit later in my video.
So do you feel like she was threatening Prosecutor Juan Martinez's life?
Yes, I do. I believe she would really try to harm someone. I really do.
Cassandra says
Juan,
Arias has a way with her fellow inmates.
Yeah,
and I saw it firsthand when I visited her jail pod back in January. In the few minutes I was shooting in her cell, all of her cellmates made up signs.
They all made up signs, but what they don't tell you is they'll say things like "Free Jodi," "Jodi innocent," and all that stuff. But if you look up close in the fine print, you'll see other things written on there, the secret messages they wanted us to know. Like this one say here, this one. It say, "Help me, I am in prison with Bellesoprano Aries." Okay, and this one here say, see how sad she look? This one say, Jodi made us write this stuff or she would slit our throats, okay? So, and this one here, her fine print say, tell her to stop with the victim small group crap BS and get us some good drugs instead. Okay, so they each had some other subtext in their messages inside. Oh, gotta turn it back on. What you doing, Mikey? Come down, taking meds yourself. Okay.
Jodi is innocent. and free Jodi.
She tries to manipulate every inmate there. And
Jodi manipulative? Nah.
and tries to control how they think about her case. She's very much
Manipulate.
She'll suffocate you to death. Does that make sense?
Actually, it make a lot of sense, and I'll tell you why. Because Jodi was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, according to a couple of the experts. And a borderline will suffocate anyone around them. They are a bottomless pit of need and demand. And just like she was all upset 12-page letter to Nurmi, because he's not doing enough to satisfy her emotional need.
With her version and her side of her case. And when I got released out, I was like, thank you, God. I feel like I was delivered out of hell.
And Cassandra?
Actually, you were delivered out of hell, because you was hanging out with the succubus, daughter of Beelzebub, Lord of the Flies. Okay.
Cassandra claims Jodi asked her some strange questions about prosecutor Juan Martinez.
She asked me questions like, why doesn't Juan Martinez love me? And I'm like, love you? He's your prosecutor. He's there to prosecute for a crime. Why doesn't he love you? I mean, are you serious, right?
Was she serious?
She was really serious, yeah.
Dead
she was
serious.
wondering why Juan Martinez didn't love her. And I'm like, you're out of your she's out of her freaking mind.
Okay, but just one thing I want to say about this lady before we go. Really dig that do, huh? Do you dig that? Yeah, me too. Okay. Hey, so Juan, better keep them bodyguards, I'd say. Better keep them around. What do you say? All right, so I think Jodi got a crush on Juan. Yeah. We like to watch Ron, but we don't have a crush on him. But that's the thing I'm going to miss most about not having the next trial televised, where they do the penalty phase, is watching Juan. Don't want to see really Jodi anymore. And speaking of which, seeing Jodi, I'm the world's biggest skeptic when it comes to claims people make about seeing things in the crowds and seeing things in the sky and seeing the face on Mars and pictures from NASA and seeing things in the rocks and seeing the Virgin Mary and a grilled cheese sandwich and all that kind of thing. So I try not to read into things that really isn't there. But I gotta tell you, I think you folks have it wrong who say that when Jodi do the throat slash move, we were reading too much into it. I think that she were really doing the throat slash move. And we're going to look at a couple of clips of that and see what you think. Because a lot of the people were skeptical and say, oh, you're looking into that too much. You're reading too much into that. Everything Jodi do, blah, 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 blah. See what she was doing that? She was just wiping a tear away, just wiping a tear. So anyway, let's go check that for a second and then see what you say. Now, I want you to take note of the kind of incidents that bring about the throat slash gesture. Watch this clip.
This caused or killed Travis Alexander. Yeah.
I'm going to hide it.
That knife in really good in his chest.
Somebody were watching.
Slit his throat. She shot him in the face. Yeah, she did do that. And did Jodi Arias intend or know that she would kill Travis Victor Alexander? Absolutely. That's why she went for the throat. That's why she just gutted him. And that's why she stuck it in his chest. And that's why she shot him in the face. There was this argument that, well, if she's dragging him back, she would have to aim. No, she wouldn't. He was shot in the right temple, as opposed to them telling you it was the left temple.
Watch her expression closely. She's getting more and more angry.
And if she's dragging him this way down the hallway, his right temple would be the one that would be most open to her. And she just took the gun and shot him. He was already dead at the time. And did Jodi Arias act with premeditation? She did. Premeditation means that Jodi Arias intended to kill Travis Victor Alexander.
Now she's going to start shaking her head no.
She sure did. She sure did. And after intending...
She's getting more and more upset now. Here it come.
Or knowing that she wanted to kill him, did she think about it?
Okay, let's check that again. All right.
And after intending or knowing that she wanted to kill him, did she think of knowing that she wanted to kill him? Knowing that she wanted to kill him, did she think about it? Well...
Okay, now, we've seen her do this gesture in some other places in the trial. every time it's at a critical moment like this. It's not her wiping a tear away, okay, you skeptic out there. And I'm usually the biggest skeptic of all of such things. Here's just another quick crip for you throat thrash move skeptics. This was just after she found out, conviction, right? So. Slow-mo, yeah? Slow-mo. Wiping a tear away? Give me a rest. Not in the total context of the setting and circumstance and timing, okay? Alright, so you see there, I'm going to have to respectfully disagree with you skeptics who say I'm reading too much into that. That if I haven't convinced you by now, I never will, okay? And I don't see things just any old price. Like, see that there? Right there? That looked like the ghost of Mikey Kung Pao floating around back there, doesn't it? But actually a reflection, so I can figure things out. I'm a rocket scientist. Alright, so just believe me when I tell you things. Don't question anything. And, anyway, let's get on to another topic. By the way, let me go off topic for a second. Is it just me, or does the new comments thing on YouTube that Google did drive you completely insane? I used to really like following threads on videos, both mine and other people's videos, where you could comment and reply to the reply. Now I have no idea what's going on. I get the emails that somebody's commenting or somebody's sending me something, and I can't find it. It's like, maybe it's because I'm old or something. But, I think a lot of other people are having the same frustration. I guess I got to figure out that Google Circles thing. I haven't figured that out yet. And I'm going to have to go read on that and see what to do so I can at least hook into everybody that I understand and know, and maybe that way I'll be able to follow. Anyway, way off topic. Alright, so one happier note here is that, according to almost Christmas, and so I thought what we could do is to get in the proper spirit is we could go watch that wonderful singer, that wonderful vocalist, Jodi Arias, and check out her rendition of Oh Holy Night. Just hold on a second. Let me go find some earplugs first, though, okay? Then we'll be right back. All right, let's see how the winner of the Jailhouse Idol singing contest doing. But first I want to note something here. Isn't it odd that this finger's straight, the one that's supposed to be all crooked, but this one kind of crooked? I don't know. These are all really straight. Which one was the crooked one? Anyway, something doesn't look right there. But let's see how beautiful this voice might be.
Oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night.
Ritter off key.
Divine, oh, night. When Christ was born. Oh, night. Divine.
Is it safe to come out now? Can I get my earplug back out and listen? Okay, I thought maybe since we had to endure that, maybe we could go see what a real vocalist does. I didn't even have to look far to find one. I could just look around my house and find somebody who'd do a better job with singing than Jodi Arias. Let's go see if we can find somebody just kind of around the house and see what we find out. I hear something in the distance. It sounds like someone trying to put shame to Jodi Arias' singing talents. Let's go check and see what's going on down here. There's Mrs. Mikey Kung Pao, working hard on her homework. She's taking some medical courses. Decorate for Christmas already.
The King of Kings lay thus in lowly manger, in all our trials, born to be our friend. Our trials, born to be our friend. tunes of joy in grateful chorus praise we, that all within us praise His holy name.
Okay, so next day now, that singing was last night at the little community Christmas get-together here in our area. So you see, Bellesoprano, that song have a lot of meaning to us, and has a lot of meaning to Bellesoprano. That's why she sing it from the heart. And I edited it way down just to give you a flavor of it, because it's a wrong song. She sang all three verses, ones people don't normally hear. I just want to make a comment that I don't think it were appropriate for Jodi Arias to sing it in Jailhouse Idol. Not the right venue, but more importantly, not the right person. See, Christ come to earth was to redeem those who acknowledge their sin and acknowledge and take responsibility and say, I'm really looking for God's grace and forgiveness. But in Jodi's case, of course, what we see in everything she do on Twitter, and in this thing, 12-page thing she write to the judge, everything she do in her trial, everything that she communicate, there's no remorse, there's no taking responsibility, there's no honest evaluation of herself saying, I'm in need of God, none of those things. So, not appropriate song for her to sing. Hopefully we set the record straight on that just a little bit. And so, got your Christmas shopping done. And we'll come back and talk about Twitter account and some other thing. And until then, don't go with no sociopath. And, hey, you know what? I think I'm going to put a bonus content song on here. So you can stop here if you want. Or if you want to see an entire song done by Bellesoprano last night, a more light-hearted song, I'm going to tack that on the end. But I won't come back and make comment on it. All right, take care.
Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me. Then an awful good girl, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, a 54 convertible to light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be just as good if I'll check off my Christmas list. Santa baby, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot. Then an angel all year, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa honey, one little thing I really need, the deed to a platinum mine, Santa honey, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa cutie, and fill my stocking with a duplex and checks. Sign your ex on the line, Santa cutie, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Come and trim chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney